Oh, okay. So what I've decided to do, I'm still playing this in my free time because I'm not going to be streaming 24/7. So this is where we left off last time, and this is where I continued afterwards. I started, I kept playing for another 2 hours. I'm gonna want to be able to see that to check my frames. I mean, I really don't need. Nah. I'm gonna want this side quest thing up though. For later. But yeah, I kept streaming for, like, not streaming, I kept playing for like 2 hours afterwards. So this one is a little bit, ahead of where our file is. Because I love this game and I don't really want to stop playing this game. But in order for me to compromise, I was like, I'm going to have to redo, 2 hours worth of stuff on this one. And then we're going to be doing, an hour over for, a 3-hour stream. So where we last left off, we had just gotten done with the Zoggy fight. We made it to Capua Torum. We did the first bit of the Dark Avenger side quest, I'm pretty sure. And now what we're going to do, we're going to do a little bit of grinding. I don't usually like to record this. That's what a lot of my time was yesterday, was grinding out skills. And making equipment and whatnot. I switched over to Repeat in the meantime and started stealing things. We're at a point now where there's kind of like a plateau. Like, Yuri isn't really learning skills as rapidly as he was before, so don't really have to worry all that much about making his skills, like getting his skills to 50 uses. Yeah, we're gonna be grinding out all the skills that we haven't learned yet. So that's basically what this is, and I'll probably title these as grinding episodes so that people can skip past them if they're not interested in watching them. But this is a live stream, so I mean, if you're watching, you have no choice. You have no choice in the matter. You can't just skip over it. But this is shit that needs to get done anyway. I mean,
this looks easy. Let me at it.
The faster you get, oh, I didn't fix this last time either. So I want, whenever I play as the dog, which is very, very, very infrequently, I'll have you know, because Repeat is kind of, his timing for his combos are kind of weird. You don't use it very often. Did I learn Sonic Dog yet in this episode? No, I guess I didn't. So I usually like to have Thievery here. Like, usually for me, I like my right thumbstick to be like a healing or some kind of support ability. I guess I'll use that 6 more times. Wow, I didn't realize I'd gotten so much done last episode. Or during off the clock hours.
That was awesome.
Although it is nice because I can see, oh, I can make omelet rice now, so I can actually start, working on that. Oh man, that means we haven't done Karabakram yet. Well, whatever, we're gonna get that done. We do have to do a little bit of more, grinding just to unlock our skills, because that's what we're doing. Unlocking skills to pay the bills.
Piece of cake! Don't let him trip you up.
I recommend doing this too. If you're like first time, like, you don't have to, obviously, but it's most definitely recommended because skills in this game are your bread and butter. Like, they're what allow you to do a lot of the crazier things in the game. If you're just tuning in and haven't seen any of the game prior to this, welcome. Please consider following. I hate to, have to ask that, like, please do this. You don't have to do anything you don't want to, obviously. But if you like what I'm doing and you want to know when I go live next, it would be in your benefit to follow. Obviously, it would be in my benefit too, but it's more so for like, hey, if you like doing this, you might as well follow, because whenever I go live, you'll get an email saying, hey, If that over game has gone by, you should, you know, go watch it.
Wonderful.
But like, I 100% recommend, you know, grinding your skills out. And we're also gonna grind grade at some point in order to keep all these skills that we grinded out so that we don't have to ever do this again. Usually you do this now so that you don't have to do it again later. Usually. There are some things that, you know. How many times have we used that? Okay, I'm more than done with that one. We'll do Crescent Dog next. At the very least, getting stuff to 50 so that we can get our combination arts. I haven't been using Thievery like I should do too. That's one thing I recommend is get in the habit. Like, bring him. Like, the only reason why I see to use the dog in any capacity is because he's the only one in the party. I mean, I haven't played as Patty yet, so I don't know what exactly she brings to the table. And she won't be playable until we get the ship, from what I've seen. But, so I don't know if she can steal stuff like the dog can. But he can steal, like this, like, synthesis materials. And unless it says, like, does not have an item to steal, you can keep attempting to steal stuff.
These are the threads that weave our future.
And, so pretty much any enemy on the battlefield can be stolen from. Buckler, running blood. I didn't even make all this equipment yet. So we're getting rid of all these skills first. Don't touch me. God damn it. Okay, cool. Counter. Yeah, I don't like fighting unless I'm doing encounter battles because this is what gives us more bang for our buck. Like I've said a couple times before already. Like if you're going to do grinding, you want to do encounter links because you get more out of it. You get more skill experience, you get more battle experience. And the difference between that is, you know how, you know, it says so and so learned a skill. Well, you get skill points, it's not a value that's shown. But each enemy, each fight gives you skill points towards learning that skill. So the more enemies you fight, the bigger the encounter links, the more skills you get.
Pretty good for a dog.
Or the faster you unlock your skills, I should say. Not to mention, doing this allows us to grind our recipes out, because I haven't exactly, you know, posted like any guides anywhere. But in this game, you can, there are offshoot recipes that are made by constantly making one recipe with a certain character. Oh, come on, dog. So that's why you kind of want to grind shit out, you know. And even better if you're next to a town that has like the ingredients that you can just buy. Because as we grind, we'll make more money to keep buying the ingredients, to keep grinding. Like it's a good economy going on here. Good little ecosystem we got going on here. We grind to make the money, to buy the ingredients, to keep grinding other things. Like I said, this game can be very, like, well, it's as grindy as you want it to be. You don't have to do this, but you're going to be vastly underpowered, and if that's an extra challenge you want, I mean, it's there, you know. There's lots of enemies around here that are strong to water, so I want to turn off her water spells, because even though she knows they're weak to them, she'll keep spamming those spells. But yeah, this game, like, if you like grinding in RPGs, like, this for sure is your game. There's so many things to grind out. Recipes, money, skills, regular experience. Okay, so I've done that enough. Eventually, I want to get all this shit to over 100, because you start getting... your arts change depending on whether or not like you've used them a certain number of times. Like extra hits will be added, or the probability of some things goes up. How about you use recover, huh? Like that'd be so nice if you did that. Like you have no idea how good recover would be. Yeah, that was kind of a mistake. I didn't mean to run into 3, but it's not like we can't handle them. It just takes a long time. But we're probably going to get, like, what, close to 300 experience, I would wager, for doing this large group. There you go, just keep trying to steal shit. Like, I think the chance to steal something goes up the more you use his skill.